Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. Today's vehicle video, we've got a brand new 2023 Toyota Camry. This is the SE edition, standard edition Camry, and in this video I'm going to dive inside and show you all the interior features. Be sure to catch a video at the end of this one of the exterior, but let's get started inside. Heading inside on the driver's side, we'll take a quick look at the door panel here. So all black really on the inside of here. The only difference is they do have some of this satin aluminum trim here with the door handle. Otherwise it's just a standard black finish with a padded armrest, one touch up and down on all four windows, power door locks, power mirrors, pockets down here with bottle holders, and a speaker in each door. And then there's a reflector down here on the bottom. On the SE edition that does not light up. On XLE it does. Take a look on the inside here. So the SE edition does have a full power driver seat, power backwards, forward, power recliner, power lumbar support. The passenger seat over there is all manual. There's a airbag, side airbag in the seat, and then these seats are going to be a Softex fabric. So there's a combination cloth insert with the Softex, basically vinyl, a suede light racing stripe down the center, and then we do have a height adjustable headrest and height adjustable seat belts up front. The back seats do not have adjustable headrest or height adjustable seat belts, just the front seats. 4 vents across the front, up, down, left, right, on and off. Trip meters down here, trip reset, dimmer switch for your dash light as well. We do have automatic high beams, also on and off for the headlights. Traction control on and off. Trunk release. It says hood, but it's the trunk. And then a gas door release here. And then down here is where we have our hood release, the actual hood release. Parking brake, brake, and accelerator, dead pedal, little storage cubby down here as well, and then telescoping steering wheel there as well. Let's go ahead and grab a seat and check out the inside. So here's a quick look from the driver's seat. I've got the driver's seat all the way back. Just want to give you kind of that bird's eye view for how much room there is up here. And the SE does not come standard with the sunroof, so a lot of great headroom in here. And I want to show you the leg room for the driver. Now I'm short, 5'7", but with the seat all the way back I cannot reach the pedal. So I think if you're a 6-footer you're going to be just fine behind the wheel of the SE Camry. Steering wheel's leather wrapped, not heated. There's controls over here for your information center, which is up here. There's also Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone. Driver's side airbag, of course. Over on this side we've got dynamic radar cruise control standard. Lane tracing assist is standard. Radio controls right here. And then we've got wiper controls with intermittent settings. Paddle shifters are standard on the SE, so you've got the shift up and the shift down over there. And this is going to be an 8-speed conventional automatic transmission, so not a CVT. And then our headlight controls are here, and we have auto on and off for headlights as well as the auto high beams. Here's a look at the gauge cluster. So on the left is the tach and the temperature gauge, and on the right is the speedometer and the fuel gauge. And a reminder, the fuel door is on the driver's side. In the middle here, that's our information center. So I'll start it up so you can show you what it does. As far as starting it, we do have a traditional key system, so no push button on the standard SE. We've got kind of the switchblade style key with a remote trunk release and panic button. So we'll go ahead and put the key in, foot on the brake, and start it up so you can see what it looks like when you wake it up in the morning. So a little bit of a Camry animation going on there, and then right in the middle there is that 7-inch information center. And so we can toggle through a variety of information right here on the steering wheel, and I'll just go through a couple things. So you can see we've got a digital clock, outside temperature, speedometer. We can set up our cruise control. We can set up our safety settings all right here. So you can really personalize it to your own liking. If you want You can also, there's also tire pressure monitoring there as well. It's an easy to read white on black backlit cluster. Take a look at our center stack. We've got a 7-inch multi-information center, which of course is going to have touchscreen, and it has AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa compatible. Although to use Apple CarPlay, you do have to plug in to the vehicle, plug your phone in. It's not wireless Apple CarPlay. And then the Sirius satellite radio is a 3-month platinum subscription, so after that you need to subscribe for that. Visibility is quite nice, and it's easy to find. The buttons are pretty large. As far as a mapping system goes, when you plug your iPhone in and you go to Apple CarPlay, you can run off the Apple map system. Coming down, we've got 2 more of those vents. We've got our 4-way hazard, our heating and air conditioning control. It is automatic temperature control for driver and front passenger. Front window defrost is over here. Rear window defrost and the heated outside mirrors are right here. So when you tap that button, it gets the ice off of the mirrors outside as well as the rear window. Let's slide that over there. I'm going to throw it in reverse so you can see the backup camera. So here's your backup camera. It's nice and large. It's pretty clear. It's not crystal clear, but it's pretty clear. There's no path projection, so as you turn your wheels, it's not going to tell you your direction of travel, but it will help prevent backing over kids' bikes in the garage, or maybe getting into that tight parking spot. Moving down the center console, there's this dark gray charcoal trim that runs all the way down into here and into your cup holders. There's 2 of those here. As far as plugging stuff in and charging and cameras and all that, or phones, there's excuse me, let me get the light here. So we've got a USB, we've got a 12 volt. This is not wireless charging, just a place to drop your phone. You can plug it in and drop it here. Underneath there's a hidden storage compartment. That does not lock up, by the way, but it is hidden, out of sight, out of mind. As I mentioned before, this is the 8-speed automatic transmission. This is leather wrapped here. Nice, comfortable feel to that. We've got Eco, Normal, and Sport for our transmissions modes there as well. I mentioned 2 cup holders. A nice big center armrest here, so we've got the ability to pop that armrest open. A lot of room in here, nice big space, and then there's 2 charging outlets, a USB and a USB-C, both underneath there. So that comes in handy, and that gives you a total of 4 places to plug in up front. Here's a quick look at the passenger side, your passenger seat with the height adjustable seat belts, passenger assist grip, side airbags. Overhead, we've got lighted vanity mirrors. We've got visor extensions on both front drivers' visors. The dashboard's pretty interesting on the Camry. So they've got this faux metallic trim here, passenger side airbag, and then this is all Softex fabric with that stitched contrast stitching in the dashboard. Nice large glove box, and of course you get all the owner's manuals as well. And then finishing up back on the overhead, there's a storage here for your sunglasses, overhead lighting, LEDs. Here's your roadside assistance safety connect. So if you need help, push that button, try to get to the roadside assistance. It does come with 3 years or 36,000 miles of roadside assistance. And then we also have a day-night rear view mirror, kind of your old school style, but it works quite well. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat. Here's a look from the back seat, sitting behind the driver. So those headrests are really big. It's harder to see out the back seat than what you'd expect. Of course, you can always look out the side. Here's a look at the driver's compartment from the back seat. Again, no headrest or no sunroof on this, so plenty of headroom. There's an overhead light here as well. The SE has pockets on the backs of both seats. LE does not. And the legroom back here is really nice. I've got this seat all the way back, and you can see I've got probably 4 inches of knee room behind here. So plenty of room, even if the driver has their seat all the way back. Down here, there's no air conditioning vents down here. It's just a storage compartment. And then normally you do not have charging back here, but this one's been upgraded to the rapid charge system. So there's 2 places to plug in your phones, but that's an extra $129, and it can be added to the back seat of any Camry. So you can buy the car and then have the dealership add it, or you can order it from the factory that way. Otherwise, in the back seat, the doors are the same with the door handles and the speakers and the pockets. 3 seat belts back here, child safety seat plugs. This is all the same Softex fabric with a cloth insert. I mentioned these headrests do not adjust up and down, they're stationary. And then we do have a folding armrest here as well. That pops out. 2 cup holders. One of the things that's minor that I do like about the armrest is that it actually rests on the seat. And the advantage to that is, compared to others, some of them are suspended up like this, so they're up high. But when people go to get out, they push off of it with all their weight, and they've been known to snap off. So I do like the way Toyota just sets it right down there. You've got 2 cup holders, and you're not going to likely to damage it as opposed to the other suspended types. So that's a quick look in the back seat. Let's jump in the trunk. Diving into the trunk on the Camry, I do like the fact that it has a nice low liftover height down here, so easy to get things in and out. This one does have the sill protector here. This is an extra charge, helps protect against scratches as you're loading and unloading. There's plenty of room across the back here if you want to put some golf clubs in the back. Now I've got the spare tire all set up here so you can see what that looks like. All the tools are stored in this high density foam here so it doesn't rattle. There's a little bit of storage on top of that, but then you can pull this whole kit out like that and get it out of the way. Temporary spare tire. There is room under here for jumper cables and emergency equipment like first aid kit or what have you, but notice I can just put all this back in here quite easily as well. Pops right in there. A little hook here on the lift to keep it out of your way. And then the floor is completely flat, which comes in handy so things don't roll around as much. We've got fold down seats, so 40% or 60 or 100% as I have it, so it gives you a little bit more of that versatility. There's a cargo light back here, and then the deck lid itself is lined, and there's a glow-in-the-dark emergency release, so if somebody gets stuck in the trunk, they can get themselves out quite easily. Safety is super important to Toyota, and it's covered with the Camry. That's the interior overview on this brand new 2022 Toyota Camry SE edition, 4-cylinder front-wheel drive. Pretty much your standard edition. Extras on this include the floor mats, the mud guards, standard, the blackout package. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, and then be sure to check the link at the end of this video. That's when I go ahead and walk around the exterior. Thanks for watching.